Okay, welcome back again, everyone. Ooh, examine.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
So, the past couple episodes were kind of shortish, because I wanted to just open up the game a little bit, you know. I'll probably start recording a little bit longer from now on, so prepare for that.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
Yeah. It's a rental car, too. You're gonna have to pay a fortune. It's a good thing you literally have one.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Well, hopefully that's not me. Oh, that's so cool. So he keeps all the ones from before. That's kind of cool. The game encourages you to play it more than once on nightmare mode, so that way you can finish the manuscript.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
I mean, it's kind of annoying, but it's only like 5 or 6 pages, so it's not like you'd have to look any more hard than, you know, usual, but...
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Yeah, because holy shit. That is all the way over there. Hello?
Anybody there? Please. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square.
Okay.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Premium cabins.
No, not this way. This way. So, yeah, so these are like all the ones I missed. I'll pick them up along the way, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to pick them up.
Right, balls! You to arrive. You lose!
Shit.
The deposit. It's the latest thing! Kill 2 birds? Incontestably proven health benefits. Great! Fall.
Fuck you, dude.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Energizer, Microsoft. So many ads in this game. I'm not saying I hate it. I think it's kind of funny, but
During your recommend trying walking. It's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits. Let
what
you
was that?
kill two birds with one stone.
Yes.
You can see sights.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I?
Hello? Hello?
Oh fuck!
Same time.
This is bad.
Oh fuck! Oh! Oh, door's open! Get out of my way! Ah! Oh! Well then.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Threw a house into a river. Not very fun. Oh. I got scared.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Yeah, so he just explained that for me. There's literally shit tons of these things around where it's like hidden by these little watermarks or whatever. Ink marks. And yeah, you just go and find them, you follow the arrows. Not too difficult, but it's kind of like Dead Space or other like horror games. Like there's usually not anything scary there when you go to it, but the second you pick it up, you're surrounded by enemies. So you have to use the items you just got to protect yourself and whatever's left over you get for later. It's kind of a cool premise.
The Dark Forest
like
was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Duck season, rabbit season. And I see this little house over here. There's not really. It's a linear path for the most part of this game. There's not more than one direction to go. There's not blah, 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 blah. But there are a lot of side paths you can go. But in the end, you'll still have to come back to the main path. It's not really a bad premise. I think for a game like this with a narrator, it's probably for the best to have a single path. But having extra parts... Holy shit, dicks. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
What the hell was that?
It's time to get out of here. That's what that was. Don't ask
When
questions.
I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Like I said, I would explore, but there's no point. I have nearly all the manuscript anyways. Which way do I go? This way? Oh no, I ended up going to go get rid of the manuscript page anyways, whatever. Like I was saying, a linear path for this game is probably for the best. Since it is told like a storybook. Oh, sorry about that. But you know, I feel like the game tells itself pretty well.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
And just like then, I mean, you obviously know it, but let's say you weren't paying attention, or I don't know. I feel like the game, it recaps itself a little bit too much, but it kind of makes sense. Oh shit! In front of my face. You get plenty of items. It's easy to overload yourself with stuff that you don't ever use, but for the most part, I try to use most of it. Graffiti. Alright, up the ladder we go. But I can't because it's not lowered. Okay. Let's go find the controls then.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
I know the way.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
There it is. Hello, boys. Oh, shit, asshole. And that also counts as like a regular flare, which I'll get later on in the game. It doesn't stay for too long being a flare gun, but... Sorry, man. I don't know, I'm yawning. It'll count as a flare for a little bit, which will keep them away for a few seconds. Now, this is what I wanted. Shotgun. And to be honest, like I said before with the items, I mean, a regular single-shot shotgun like this, or a double barrel, I guess. You find that in, like, a cabin in the woods, it makes sense. What if a bear comes out of nowhere? You know? I don't know. It makes sense, for most part. You don't get, like, an AK to, like, wail on these guys or whatever, but... it just makes sense. Well, if that was that, what was that thing before? Yeah, over here, this thing. Man, I hear breathing and I am not having any of it. Is there any... I'll double check before I go, but it kind of bothers me that it's there and there's nothing. Well, looks like there's literally nothing there to drop it down, so not gonna bother. And it doesn't really look like there's anything up there to begin with, so... hello.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. Nights like this, I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild.
But stay in the
But
light
here I
while
am.
we listen to
And
this.
it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure, Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Alright, guess that's it.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by... The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Alright, spooky fog in the forest? Nah. I'm out. Oh shit. Oh, fuck me. Safe haven. Yeah, whenever you get in light, like that, all the enemies around you will disappear. You'll regain health. Just like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't last too long. And I think in fogs like these, they'll keep coming. But yeah, fog. Yeah, there's an arrow. So that's the way to go, huh? I guess I'm going up this spooky place up here. Alan, please stop breathing that hard.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal to get through the day.
We
Get out of here. And the reason I'm using this, all my weapons, really, if you do not use them, by the next episode, next chapter, whatever, you will lose them. So it's either use them now or lose them later. So since I have so many shells in my shotgun, I'm going to start using it.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed.
Except your flashlight, I think. I think you keep your flashlight no matter what, unless the game makes you lose it.
Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere.
Oh shit! Guy unplugged the cord with his foot!
Did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Holy shit, I just made everyone watching this, if anyone's watching it at all. We just watched some TV for a few minutes. Sorry about that. I actually got a little bit too into it myself. What was that? What did I just do? Oh shit. It's kind of worrying.
Your vehicle is not as simple and as you might think. It can be dangerous. It requires patience. Moving with the engine.
What the fuck? Back up.
Tools in the engine when moving. Balance isn't easy and fatal. Mistake don't make. Count your tools before. Nice tool, but that means engine has destroyed more than one car. You should always leave the job to a professional.
Come on, guy. Well,
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Let me out.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Dear first. Hey, look, over there's where I crashed.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Mr. Alan Wake, always looking on the bright side.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Now, just statistics. Just want to check this really quick. Sorry. Coffee thermos is 55 out of 100. Does that keep? Oh, nope. Does that keep? Well, nope. That's one I haven't found. All right, that's kind of cool.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
I think the front door is locked, so let's just go in through the back.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Well, the TV's indestructible, so you might be. Can I snack on some snacks? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Pretty calm, pretty smart answer, to be honest.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything